All right, that took a half a second, but I do recognize what's going on now. Your z-axis is just backwards. Simple to fix. First thing, we're going to go ahead and flip that red and yellow wire back to where it was, because it's all a symptom of one small adjustment that we need to do in the system. I'm going to go ahead and open up Mach 3 here. Follow me, if you will, and we can get this all fixed up. So the reason that it's continuing to drive itself up is because it's actually trying to go down. If you were to look at the way that the numbers on the z-axis run, it thinks that it's going down when it's going up. There's your issue there. Let's go ahead and break it down. All right. All we have to do is go into config here at the top side here, config, ports and pins. We're going to go to motor outputs, z-axis here. And we're going to go to the DIR low active here on the, I'm on the A, on the Z-axis here. I'm going to disable it or enable it. You're going to essentially take what it's set at currently and click for the opposite. So you're just going to click on that once to switch it to whatever it is. It may be different from mine, as we have switched motor suppliers and they are wired for a separate polarity. So one may be the opposite of the other. So we'll go ahead and click on that and we'll hit OK. It'll ask for a reset, and then you'll be able to hit your page up and page down in order to get it to go the correct direction. Now, the reason I said switch these wires back is because it was sending the correct signals to Mach 3. However, Mach 3 had the z-axis flipped. So of course it would be going up when it thinks that it should be going down. That should get us back on track. And then of course I'm going to want you to, before we do finally get running again, I do want to make sure that the digitize button is working. And the way we test that is we lift the head. And when we lift the head, we'll see on the screen, let's see if I can get this to do it. We'll see that the green digitize button right there actually lights up for us. So that should get you going in the right direction. Run this, give it a shot, and we'll figure it out from there. The other aspect to this is going to be I'm going to need to have the THC voltage potentially adjusted a little, but we'll get to that. It may need to go down a couple of volts, down to something like back to our 101 or our 99-ish, but I wanted to get a feel. Maybe back down to 105. Yeah, let's try the 105. Not cutting through the material the way you are, and the way that the kerf is, and just from the video you can see that the torch is much higher than a 1/16 of an inch off the material, and we only want about a 16th that torch to be cutting when we're looking at it and adjusting the THC. We only want it to be a 1/16 of an inch off the material throughout the entire cut.